Hi, my name is James Newman. I'm going to talk to you today about the like function in PQL. This is for string comparison. It's often cumbersome to filter on items belonging to the same group, looking for things with the same text. So what we want to do is be able to determine kind of automatically based on text if a certain input matches our determined string. So for an example, what we're going to do is work with this call center data where it has activities, events based on kind of steps in a call center process. So we have starting the call, ending the call, authenticating caller, things like that. What we want to be able to do in this example is count up how many calls were regarding a credit card. In order to do that, we want to be able to match all activities that have the text in it credit card. So what we're going to do is we want to count that. So we're going to do a simple number count, and we're going to use the event with no transformation, right? And we want to be able to say if this event field has credit card in it, then we want to count all of those. So we're going to do a sum, a case when this event field is like credit card. And there's two important things to note here. First off, the credit card text that we're putting there has to be in single quotes, and right now it's case sensitive. It's important to note that if there are no wildcards, this percentage is a wildcard, it's going to be case insensitive. So the capital C's will also match lowercase c's. So it's important to note that if you're doing that, you'll get those potentially false positives. As I mentioned, the wildcard, the percentage sign, indicates match any characters, any number of characters, and then credit card. So you could kind of phrase it like all expressions starting with an arbitrary number of characters, ending with credit card. Because there's no percentage sign at the end of the string, that means that it must end with credit card, like we saw our activities doing. Then 1, else 0, end. So we're going to just, if it has a credit card in it, we want to count it. So this little snippet of code, using the like operator, will now give us the number of activities that have this. Okay, that's great. What we really want to do is actually count the number of cases. So what I like to do here is do a little bit of finagling, and so now we're counting the distinct number of call IDs. Because the common table here is the event log, it's going to go over each activity, each event. And if we did just a normal count, we would be getting too many cases. So now this is going to only count the distinct call IDs where the event is like credit card. So now we see that we have about 427,000 calls that match that. And so now, another part of it, well, what if we also want to say we want a credit card and we want to know if the survey was offered? And then you can do the in-like operator. It's a little different. It's similar to an in operation, where you're saying it's in this array of strings. And so an array of strings is represented with parentheses, and then we say, okay, survey offered. And because it's an in and a like, you can do the wildcards for credit card, and you can just do the default survey offered string. So this number now is going to increase to 469,000. And so now we have our count of cases that are about a credit card and a survey was offered.